Hello, everybody who's interested in progress and learning. Welcome to another session of high value closing, and in which I will tell you clearly how high value closing principles were applied to real estate for a client of mine long time back. The deal was this: like a client of mine had wanted to buy one particular property. Both were in very nearby locations in not so affluent area. But the point was, one was a very great property. It was looking absolutely beautiful. Other one was just normal. It is all right. It can be bought. That's all. So the client was looking at it from a matter of convenience. So the client was basically a sophisticated to an affluent client. So there was no problem for me to close this. So I actually set up a meeting with the first client, and then that particular client, sorry, to the first prospect from whom I wanted to buy. And he went and said, yes, I'm glad you have come. And I'm wanting to sell you this particular property. It is beautiful, it is fine. And then this is the price for this. Now, the price was close to about 75 lakhs for that particular property, which was a little higher than what my client had envisaged, considering that that particular property had a small extra space available, but that was not in the interest of my client. My client had needed a good property. It is will be nice if it was fabulous, which was fine, but not necessarily the extra bonuses which was getting dished out. The price was 75 lakhs, and I said, I gave the points that it's a good deal, but we don't need the entire thing of your property. We just need one particular floor of your property, and what is the best you could do. Now, the prospect said that, yes, I can give you for about 60 lakhs. I will take a room and something else also. Now, I found that particular way of approach to be a little not comfortable. I am not able to quantify exactly why, because the offer was given was a very fair one, but the first prospect gave this 60, and I was prepared to even go up to 55 for that, but it didn't come. Moving on to the second property, it was a pretty normal property. It had some things to be done in that. So I prepared a list of points which I could use it as a bargaining chip. I dug in well, I diagnosed it well. I checked with a couple of people how much would be the worth of this particular property, and they gave a number, say about 35 to 40 lakhs around that, he said. So, with this armed with the information and a list of points which are actually I took to basically on the bargaining chip, I went to the second prospect. The second prospect said, this is the going rate, etc. So I gave the list of armed data which I have and gave him, yes, Mr. Prospect, I mean, and that's fine what you're saying, but I would want to pay not more than 38 lakhs, for example. That's all. We had a 5 minute conversation. He said, make it 41. I said, let's not make it for this and that. Let's make it at 39. The deal was done in about 10 minutes. That's all it took. 10 minutes of time was all required from my side. Now, if you calculate the n value using the OFTE variables for both, you will find the n value used to be far better for the normal property than the extraordinary property. The extraordinary property was good, but it would be a pretty big emotional drain in terms of not because of the price, but because of the ironclad price and the flexibility which was not offered, which is also important. The second deal was very simple. I had known that particular person, so it was over in a matter of 10 minutes. I said, yes, we sign off at this particular rate, it was over. It was a simple high value deal, and I had not closed anything on that particular, on similar basis in the past. But it was one of my very big moments where I could savor that this is a gift I have even in the real estate side. If I want, I could do. So again, coming back to the basics, high value closing is always dig, diagnose, and deliver. And now I'm just bringing a fourth concept of that variable. N is equal to OF by TE, where O is the outcome value or the price, you can say in some extent. F is the fulfillment risk, which will be 1 or less than 1. T is the amount of time you take to do. And E is the earning or the emotional drain, whichever you want to quantify in dollars. You put all the four for each deal, you will know exactly how much it takes. because finally you need to be happy. Your time has to be spent in the right channels, not in things where you are not really good, where somebody else can take care. A high value closer can do that. So thank you, gentlemen, and feel free to comment. Thank you.